The great man does whatever a great man can. Can he make a comic feed? Yes, he can. He just did. Watch now, a video from Great Man. A video from Great Man.
Hey there, it's me again, the Grey Man, and I've got some post. I've got a heck of a lot of post. I'm not going to do this all in one video. I'm gonna, because it gets too long when you do that. So I'm just gonna do two now and or three now because I might. Oh, I don't know. Yeah, let's do three now because I'm expecting another package later as well. And this is definitely the last lot because I've not ordered anything. Well, actually, there's two more packages on the way. I think maybe three. But anyway, then it's going to be the last lot because yeah, I'm not buying any more for a while. Actually, no, there's four packages on the way. I've just remembered I ordered something last night. But that was only a little tiny little thing I ordered. It wasn't a great deal. So yeah, but I've definitely cut down on my ordering. Honestly, I've cut down. I just noticed all these three are all stuck together with one. So let's do these three together, and then do. What's this one? That's weird. I've got something with a completely different address stuck to my package. Have I got? Is this gone to the right address? Is this even my package? Oh yeah, no, this, right, I don't know what this is doing here. Charity Finance. That's not mine. This is somewhere on the other. Oh. I don't know what that's doing. It's stuck to my package. Anyway, so let's do it. This one is the one of the ones I was expecting anyway, actually. So that's cool. So I've only got three more packages on the way. But you don't need to know that. Let's just open them up and see what's inside them. So this is the stuff I've bought off of people on Facebook anyway. Are these all from the same person? Or they just happen to come on the same day? No, these are from different people. Cool. Let's have a look, see what's inside. Where's my scissors? Where's my scissors? They were wet on the draining board. They were wet on the draining board, so right. You might be able to hear some leaking. You know, I was complaining about a leaking tap in the kitchen. Like I had a leaking tap, and it was annoying, and you could hear it in videos going drip 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 drip. Finally, come and fix that. And last night, I've noticed the downstairs sink in the toilet is leaking, and then like quite heavily. It's like filling up a bucket like in an hour kind of thing. So that's now I'm waiting for that to be sorted. So I've contacted the council, and hopefully they're going to come and sort that out. But it took them over 10 days, I think, to come and sort out the last thing. So I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do about this because it's leaking quite quickly. Actually, it's going to be a bit of a pain because I can't be here all the time to bloody empty the bucket out. Right, so let's see what we've got here. Ah yeah, some defenders. Many defenders. For my defenders run. Look at those. Look at those beauties. Ah yeah. Lovely jubbly. Oh, and a nice Captain America as well. With a Marvel team up on the back. Oh yeah. Oh, Flash. Flash. Ah. He's the fastest man alive. Dun 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 dun. Another awesome Flash. Lovely jubbly. And another Defenders. Right, and another blinking package from the same fella inside that same package. So let's open this one up. See what joyful items we have inside this one. I'll probably do a close up on all of them as well at the end because so you can get a better look at all the covers, of course. Ooh, Avengers. Defenders again. More Defenders. Ah yeah. This is the one I thought was going to come in today actually, so maybe I haven't got many more packages coming. This possibly is one of them. But I think he said that he was going to post it out, so it's going to come on Tuesday. But it must have come yesterday early instead. That's alright though, that's cool. As long as I've got it, that's the main thing. That's the main thing. So I knew I wasn't going to be here yesterday to, well, not all day, to receive the postman, so that's why I tried to get it delivered today, when I knew I'd be in. It doesn't matter, I've got to collect it now, so that's all good. As long as I get it, basically, that's the main thing, isn't it? Right, so let's open this other package from this seller. I think it's just like basically a load of Defenders, and he gave me a deal on them as well, so jolly good stuff. Or was there a few Avengers as well, I think? I can't remember now. It's a while since I ordered them. Basically, it's stuff that I don't have that I want. That's the main thing. That's always the best way to buy. Make sure you buy stuff that you don't have that you want. That's my little message to everybody out there. Oh, this is a thing as well. He had a 50. I think he had a 50p list, and this was on it. And I said, "Oh yeah, I want that one, please." And there was a couple of others. This one is annoying. 50p list, yeah, and I asked for these 3 comics that were 50p each, and he couldn't find them in the end. He was like, "Oh, I don't know where they are." I don't know. After like hanging me on a bit, he finally said he couldn't find them, and so I ended up buying this one from someone else. So now I've got a double, but the other one should be coming soon. So that's quite annoying. But I think I've got my Night Force run nearly finished now. I'm expecting it to be somewhere in a package coming soon. But another package just came through the door. Right, and so yeah, supervillains. Like so, anyway, he found them in the end. And he said he didn't charge me for them. And he found them in the end. I found them. I want to bang them in there because I've messed you around. I'm going to bang them in there for nothing. So those ones for free. So that's a double. That Night Force double. It's a bit of an annoyance, but it was free anyway. It's just a shame I've gone out and bought another one. Right, a couple of Avengers. Oh yeah. I love the old school Avengers, so I'm collecting, basically just trying to fill up gaps in all my runs. I've identified lots of gaps. There are quite a lot. But yeah, I'm not going crazy about them. You know, I'll collect them when I can collect them, basically. I'm not just going to go out and buy them all in one go because that would be stupid. In fact, yeah, I'm definitely cutting down because this is the last load of stuff that I've ordered, and I haven't really ordered anything since. You know, and I've got like one guy holding on to another comic for 50p, and that's about it. But before that, I was sort of like checking out these Facebook pages that are selling comics practically every single time that someone posted something up. I'd be on there and like saying yes please to whatever I wanted as soon as it came up. But now I'm just kind of like ignoring it, so I'm not really going crazy about buying now. So I have kind of slowed down. But this is a lovely load of Defenders here. I'm sure this guy was this not the guy who was supposed to be selling me a load of Avengers as well? I'm not sure, I think I've got some Defenders off a few people. I'll have to check my lists, basically. Loads of gorgeous Defenders, look at them. Super duper. So that's all from one seller. Did I show you these ones? I think I did. I'm going to show you all of them again at the end anyway. Right, this is another buyer, seller on eBay. Not eBay, I didn't show my address, did I? I was doing that. Alright, carefully. Look for a weakness in the package. And then strike. There is no weakness in the package. This person has made it impossible to open. You cunning person, you. You've made it so I can't get into my own comics. So I can't check to see if you've actually sent me what I asked for. A bit croaky, let's have some tea. Yeah, yum yum. Send help! I can't get into my own comics. I don't want to stab them. I hate to finally get in and found I've stabbed one of my comics. That would be. Ooh, that was a bit stabby. That was a bit stabby. Please don't let me have hurt anybody. Please don't let me have hurt any of my comics with that desperate lunge. Right. Ooh. That's a bit too close for comfort, that is. Yeah, I can't be cutting the comic. I can only be cutting the cardboard it's wrapped in, I think, with the way that I'm doing this. I always see people using knives when they're opening their comics, and I just think that's too dangerous. You know, it's too risky. Too risky, because you've got to cut against something with a knife, haven't you? And often you might be cutting against your own comics. So I wouldn't use a knife. But with scissors, you know, as long as you've got part of the scissor in, the only cutting action is one blade of the scissors against the other blade of the scissors. So it should be more secure, I would have thought, more safe. Right, I'm in. No comic packaging is going to defeat me. For I am the Grey Man! And what do we have in this then? Oh, yes. Oh, an empty board. They always come in handy. I hope there wasn't meant to be a comic in there and they forgot. Another empty board. Okay. Right, okay, this is... Right, we'll sellotape together. Let's get this sellotape off. Let's get this sellotape off so I can show them off. Right, now this mostly, I believe, isn't like anything wildly crazy. It's a load of old Impact comics. You know that DC bioprint that they was reprinting? I'm not even sure what the comics were originally printing on, but the Fly and the not the Agent of Shield, but the I don't know, something Shield, Legend of the Shield, that was it, and Comet and Jaguar. Basically, it's a few of those because I've read them all. My mate used to collect them. And I used to always read his comics. He'd read my comics, I read his comics. And it's annoying, but because when he went a bit mad, because he quite literally went mad, my mate. He had a psychotic breakdown, and I don't see him anymore. And he sold all his comics, and he never offered me to buy them off him, which is annoying, because I would have bought them off him. So he just sold them to, I don't know who he even sold them to, I bet he got a crappy bloody deal. But anyway, but he sold them, and so I'm trying to get them together myself anyway, because I quite like them. They're like just kind of like nice, gentle, old school superhero stories. And I just happened to sort of ask on one of these selling groups, hey, is anyone selling these old Impact comics for 50p each? And some bloke says, yeah, I've got a few. He didn't have quite as many as I would have liked, actually, but he's got a few. So this will fill up a few gaps. I've still got a few more to go, though. I don't think he had any Black Hood. But yeah, there's a fair few of them anyway. Just old school superhero stories, you know. And I think there might be a couple of oh no, I was confusing with somebody else maybe. I had a feeling there was some what do you call it? What's that other Atlas? I thought there were maybe some Atlas comics amongst this lot. Thought I'd ordered them as well from this guy. Maybe not. Maybe I'm confusing it with another guy. I probably am confusing it with another guy. Right. There you go. That's everything in that package. So let's have a little close up now. So there's that Night Force one. The one that I fear is now a double. The Justice League of America. It's a little bit damaged, that one, but I think it was only a 50p one actually. Yeah, you can see there's a little bit of damage on the corners and that, a little bit on the front, but it was only 50p, so no worries about that. That's a nice one towards my Secret Society of Supervillains. Still got quite a few to go on that one. Right, masses of Defenders. Great swathes of Defenders, but I think I've got, see that, £5.25. I didn't pay that at all. I think it was £1. So that's really nice. I like getting deals. I like getting bargains. I think I might have some Defenders coming from somebody else as well now. I can't remember. There's one guy I was buying some Avengers from. I think that might still be coming today actually. Oh, I lose track of the names. I've got them all written down on my computer though. Because it's not eBay, you have to be really careful about keeping track of what you've ordered from different people. Otherwise you've got no way of knowing that they've actually sent you what you've paid for. So I've got little notes on me laptop with like a list of what people are supposed to be sending me. I've got a paper list of things that I need to buy. I've got a computer list of things I need to buy as well. So yeah, it's all fun and games in this collecting lark, isn't it? Nice batch of Defenders. I didn't realise the Defenders actually became the new Defenders. You know, like I didn't actually collect any Defenders back in the day. I've collected a few new Defenders, but I never had any of the actual Defenders titles. And don't come back! This is the end of the Defenders! I wonder if that's when it becomes the new Defenders, I'm not sure. Kyle Richmond, Nightwing. Attacked by the Ant-Man, the most bizarre battle ever. The Defenders to the devil, a daughter. Hellcat's in trouble. Here's an interesting looking bearded dude. Ah yes, a Lovecraftian monstrosity. Every cover has to have a dinosaur or a Lovecraftian monstrosity on it, that's what I say. And does anybody else think Gargoyle is very reminiscent of Demon? I suppose gargoyles do look like that really, so yeah. I think Gargoyle and Demon may be brothers across the universes. I'd like to see a team up actually, that'd be quite cool. Right, here's Captain America and the Falcon. That's a nice old one, look at that. Solar. I've done it. I've harnessed the power of the sun. Now nothing can stop me. There's a little bit of wear, a little bit of water damage maybe there. I'm not too sure up in the corner. A little bit of staining. Corner missing down there. A little fold there. Spine looks good. Staples look good. Cover looks magnificent. Who cares about a little bit of that and a little bit of that when you've got such an awesome bloody whole thing going on there? Pence variant. Look upon my Pence variant, all you American comic collectors, and weep, for I have a Pence variant. Yeah, lovely yellow background there. You've got the cut like box down, like, and he's sort of coming out of the box with his hands and his head as well. I just love that. It looks really good. I think there's one on the back of this one as well. Oopsie daisy! Don't throw them around. A nice team up. So I'm trying to get all the team ups together. Trying to get all the 2-in-1s together, all the DC Comics Presents, all the world's finest, well not all of them, just an amount that's feasible with the price of them. Right, another Defenders there, another lovely Flash. I think that might be towards the end of that run actually, 349, it's not the last one from that run, is it? But yeah, it's annoying because I always liked Barry Allen, but when I look back I never actually bought that many of his comics, but it was the first Flash that I knew, and some of the early comics I bought were a couple of Flashes, but I didn't really buy enough old comics back in them days. I was too busy reading UK comics, which were rubbish really when I look back on them. I've sold them all years ago. They never had the longevity of the superhero comics. But I just don't know why I didn't think to ask my dad to get me them instead of drinking my British comics. Right, here's my little run of impacts. Still got quite a few gaps that need to be filled, and then I can reread the series. But yeah, say just not bloody overblown storylines, just simple storylines. Person with powers, taking on bad guys, kicking butts, turning into aliens. In this one, anyway. Yeah, that's just what I like. That's what I like with my comics. You know, facing adversity, using your powers, working out how to use your powers. You know, overcoming the bad guys. Yeah, perhaps a laugh here or there, and that's what I want in my comics. Day of the Dolphus. There's a villain called Dolphus. I suppose it makes a change to all the shark villains you get. Looks like he's teaming up with Comet there. So Dolphus appears to be able to control, well, at least a giant octopus anyway. Unless Dolphus is part dolphin and part octopus. Maybe that's what Dolphus is. That would be quite a cool villain. And there's some Legend of the Shield. That's it. So that's it for these 3 boxes. I've got 3 more boxes that I'll be opening now, and I'll show you those in a couple of days' time probably. Cheers for watching.